Again, we have to think of positives though, right, for Navi. Yes, one-on-one, the lane is Earthshaker favored, but this is Dota. This is not a one-on-one game. This is a team game. Melody was just a little bit too far deep that you had to use it to make sure that you survived. And, well, one lane that we haven't talked about too much just yet is the mid lane, right? SquadX going up against Melojul, although...
Bottom lane.
Okay, looks like you will.
Yeah, Melody, that's going to be our first blood. Taking a fight inside the Firestorm, and with 2 points in the kick, actually, in the lane for Sayush. And even look to get involved pretty early on as well to help take towers, which is, you definitely say, probably one of the bigger weaknesses with Virtus.pro's lineup, but... we do see they're looking to play around with Kiritich. You've got the stun to set up for the roll, and this should be dead Malik. Sayush, I was going to say maybe needs to kick him back. It's not going to matter in the end, though, so...
I mean, yeah, because you're not killing this Underlord, you know, especially with that DD being used, right? Maybe when the line hits onto level 6, you can, just to bully him out of this lane, but for now, it really feels like Notice is just going to pick up way too much farm down on this bottom side.
And should be able to get the kill onto Melody. Sayush and SquadX, they're going to be a couple names that we'll say together through the entirety of this game. Nasty's top along with the... Alright, I mean, this is about to be 5 heroes on VP. Just cut your losses. It's unfortunate that Malik is going to be fed to the wolves. Surge has already been used, and they're going to be able to chase him down as well. SquadX tries to take it. It's going to be F&G. Simultaneously, though, we got another move down bottom.
Yeah.
Shigetsu, with the help of Melojul. They saw him pass underneath the Observe Ward. We would have seen the courier as well, and I believe regardless, you even have the blink already.
And do I have to, basically? Yeah.
Ooh.
That's the thing. He's just doing his best to be able to stall this out a little bit, but... oh.
Okay. And it's going to be a tower. What are they getting across the map, though? A little bit late to shove out mid. No one's farming bottom as well. So, I mean, with 4 heroes being there, maybe Notice. Yes, this could be worth it. Notice is pretty survivable. You're going to have to go through the Vanguard along with the Cloak. It's not going to be an easy, especially with Virtus.pro's positioning as F&G. He's already there to protect him. And now SquadX with a jump inside the river. Shigetsu, top of the net worth, is going to be killed off with no remorse. And they don't even have to commit too heavily. That's a really fast-paced play, though, from Virtus.pro.
It's bottom one now, tier 2. Is going to feel a lot more of that pressure. That's one of the advantages of playing a Terrorblade over a Sven, right? A Sven just as capable of a TB as winning a fight and then transitioning that into...
Ooh, oh, they got turrets. Okay. So, I mean, top lane, they're going to be able to get the Darks here, but bottom lane, they're also on the Terrorblade, so it will be a 1-for-1 across the map. And this was a really good read. They ping out straight away that cliff ward. Might lead them to knock on the higher ground where Terrorblade is. We do see, though, Kiritich going to be able to reposition accordingly. Nonetheless, they'll be able to get an Observe Ward down, which could set up for an eventual fight. Melody, though, inside the river. And that's where the first point of contact is going to be. Malik, though, it's going to be a pretty huge turnaround. Shigetsu, they'll still get the Sunder, but it doesn't matter. That was all they were waiting for. The Wombo combo means Shigetsu is now looking at the Earthshaker as well. Okay, never mind. Both sides got their own Wisdom Room. VP actually going to try and take a fight. They're a little bit split right now on Navi, and they have a really good lane ward further to the south as well. Navi going to go for their own smoke. Swap back Shigetsu. With the first point, they'll jump in with the Echo Slam as well. Denar's going to do his best to protect him, but they haven't killed off Shigetsu just yet. They have an opportunity to turn, secures the kill, and a die back out of Sayush as well. He's looking to rejoin, but means they are so far away protecting SquadX, and that gives a streak over to Shigetsu, and screw going for the remaining members of VP.
Yeah, he doesn't kill the TB at the end of the day, but it doesn't really matter. You kill the hero in Sayush and SquadX that had huge kill streaks as well.
And now with a DD as well. Do you give that to the Earthshaker? Do you give that to the Terrorblade?
I would give it to Shaker, personally. Maybe they're even going to use it as bait. See if Melojul looks to check in that general sort of region.
Oh, they're coming. Oh, hang on. Denial? An aggressive start. Should be a 1-for-1 as well from multiple people. 2 fights breaking out simultaneously. The wall's already being used. Meanwhile, down to the south with the double damage room, though, Terrorblade. He's getting kited for the moment. Double buyback out of Virtus. Probably a very messy start to the fight. But Navi did commit relatively heavily as well. They're going to reinitiate a dieback out of F&G, but they're taking a fight into Kiritich's domain, as he's going to feel super strong playing on this left side where he has this ward set up. And in Roche, sorry.
No.
The gem in Roche doesn't work anymore, right?
No.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there's a gem there. No line at the moment. If a fight breaks out, they'll have the numbers advantage for a couple of seconds. They're going to be quick, though.
The outpost.
Melodul's not here as well.
Malak
is going to start to TP to the team. They'll see the illusion popping with the smoke. Malik would be huge if they can get him first. Oh, Denial just might be an easy kill with him tipping into the outpost. Is he going to commit to it or not? He will. Force staff over to the right side. Squad X, quick crit. They get the kill. Shigetsu now, all eyes on what this Sven's going to be able to do. He's going to try and drag back Kiritich. They want to split away, though. Navi feeling a little bit hesitant, especially with their supports being isolated. They weren't playing behind the carries. Malik, though, sees an opportunity to jump in, but quick reactions out of the force staff gets Kiritich some distance away. Squad X going to try and get the opening. Sven's falling low, dude. Look at the damage. All right, maybe this is the fight that Virtus.pro been waiting for, as they can now dealing with the remaining components. Kiritich, no Sunder, and it will matter in the end as Melodul up against the world, turns to the Earth Spirit as well, and now they're going to try and chase up the Squad X. Denial going to get the stun. What? Just missing, almost catching him inside the tree line, and in the end, a crazy fight, but an Echo Slam along with a nice crit from the Earthshaker and the Terrorblade illusions was enough to get the kill on the Sven. So maybe not trying to wait for a big Echo. Maybe they're going to be able to reclaim this triangle, at least at the bare minimum. This 25 talent's going to be pretty big on this Terrorblade. It is very far behind in regards to the experience. Well, Squad X, he ran into Melody. That's just a free kill to be able to start. He has to Echo for it. 70-second cooldown with the Octarine and Spell Prison, but nonetheless, it is Echo now down.
I really feel like Shigetsu feels enabled by that.
What? Who rolled in? Sayush! He just rolled in, and Malik now, again, they're going to be able to get the Terrorblade illusions. Can they look to use it to their advantage? A nice reset out of Virtus.pro. FNG, though, puts himself in harm's way. Meanwhile, wait, how'd Shigetsu get there?
Yeah,
all right. Aegis now, they should be able to deal with the first life. Beautiful timing out of the Hex. It's going to buy some time for Shigetsu, but he used everything. No BKB, no God Strength, meanwhile Kiritich, he's still got the meta to go. This needs to be an all-out retreat from Navi, but can they cut their losses? It's like it will be. Melodul ducks into the trees. They will scan. They know someone's still here. Maybe they even catch up to Shigetsu as well. If they show, Squad X is always ready. Pump faking the fissures. Is he...
It's okay.
Squad X might run into Melodul. Yeah, they're going to back out. Malik's up in a second. We've got that to look at. We've got the Scepter from the Earth Spirit. How can he use this Enchant Remnant inside some of the fights? Does he jump in, Remnant one of Navi's members and kick them away? And he's got a lot of potential now.
For me, it feels like this next... Let's say...
Well, FNG might start with the swap.
Yep.
Onto Shigetsu with the instant Echo Slam as well. They're not going to mess around. Everything used to get the kill onto the Sven. And now Navi, do they buy back on the Sven or do they just try and retreat? There's the buyback and there's the reinitiation. There's Melodul. It's a bit off the mark though, Kiritich. He's going to be able to reposition back to the high ground. Meanwhile, over to the left side though, Denial. Great timing out of the Hex. As soon as the Earthshaker jumped into the middle, Denial was quick on the fingers. VP, now it's their turn to disengage. As notice, he'll make it away, but Shigetsu wants revenge and he'll find it. 2 swipes to the big sword, shuts down FNG. That's no venge for 80 seconds. God, dude, Melodul's a siege, why not? Daedalus Silver's Edge giving the Solar Crest as well. Oh, noticed. Ooh, they forced the buyback.
Get the hell out of there. Squad X is going in. Ooh.
All right. Very nice. You get with that vac wall, made them a little bit panicky on Squad X. Quick on the fingers, and he had to buy back unnecessarily. Hang on, that aggressive twin gate. Shigetsu, dude, people back! Shigetsu caught out of the river. What can they do to protect him? He's got the BKB. Forced off, gets some separation. Can they continue to keep him alive? As Virtus.pro gonna try and go on this opportunity, but Malik with the turnaround in trouble. Squad X jumps over the top. He's gonna be okay for the moment. Now it's up to Kiritich. Into the middle they go with the Demon Zeal. Kiritich is tearing them apart. Crits are raining down. They're gonna get Melody as well. Fissures there. Shigetsu wants to jump back in. He'll assassinate the Earthshaker. That's a dieback for him, and Shigetsu will live to tell the tale.
Oh, what a clutch decision. He buys the refresher. He's already bought the Agnus Blessing for himself on the TV. It's coming out to him on the courier now.
Wave of Terror, FNG. This Roche is not going down fast enough.
He just wants to save it in case they do initiate. He needs that minus damage there, and he's got to put himself on the front lines as well.
He's got any gems?
Nope, no gems. Pops the smoke.
Where are they?
You would love FNG to be able to get this out.
Melody's got it. The Roche is falling. Someone needs to scout. Really nicely done from FNG, just buying valuable seconds. Melody's going to jump down to the south, outside the pit. And they're just looking to try and TP out. Kiritich off the back of the BKB, but meanwhile, everyone else doesn't make it. Again, Melik, these vacuum into Sven cleaves. I mean, we've seen it.
Forces some weird blinks around. They even have a little bit of vision to be able to get this double stun off, just to lay things further so that they're able to secure that for themselves. It's denial that picks it up, so you're not going to be right-clicking all that much, my man.
Yeah, I wonder what he wants with the gold then, potentially. Like, what does he feel like could be that item? You go Hex, you go Scepter.
The only one that doesn't have right now is the Void Spirit. He's 2,000 away. So
Melody?
Getting him slightly close to that.
Ah, nice. Long-range roll from Sayush. Melody's going to BKB. Oh. Is he going to... they're coming down on Navi.
It's bait. It feels like it's bait to me. He's level 25, so he could just come right back on in. He wanted to stick.
They lost their high ground advantage.
Yep.
FNG's inside the lane as well. They're going to try and hunt.
Storm.
Shigetsu, does he want to jump onto the Venge though? Of course, he's got the illusion instantly afterwards. Shigetsu's going to deal with it straight away as well. Meanwhile, down to the south, Melik tries to get the combo out, but they don't get the Terrorblade illusion at the moment. Still, Meligil is going to jump. It's all the emphasis put onto the Earthstrike and Virtus.pro. It's not the fight they were looking for. It's Navi again. All signs of life from them. The spell casting is perfect. They barely break a sweat as VP crumble by the bottom outpost.
They do, and it's all Melody for mine, man. He TP'd as a position 5 up onto that high ground there. Oh, this is...
How much can they take?
They're just standing inside of the Aether Remnant path as well, just in case there is someone that wants to roll on in, or if there was an Earthshaker buyback, just stand inside that. He won't be able to get the combo off unless he BKBs preemptively.
Oh, nice timing out of the blink. They still get the roll in, but it's a roll straight to his death. Squad X is going to try and do whatever he can with the turn of the Echo Slam, but no one else is there. Kiritich's buyback will be out now. But where are the stuns to stop Navi from retreating? Melody's gonna TP out in their face! Oh, Virtus.pro, not like this. Multiple buybacks, and they don't even get a kill.
Nothing. They get absolutely nothing. Melody is playing out of his mind. The best 10-death game I've ever seen. All right, maybe not.
That is, I love how you say that. And he TPs into 3.
See, it was the best 10 death game, but 11 deaths, worst game I've ever seen in my life. Eventually, level 29 for plus 10 all stats. He's got Ex Machina, plenty of armor on that as well. You've got the Satanic.
On, like, if he jumps the Lion or the Darkseer.
FNG, the rat play in the mid lane, Book of the Dead. Who said it's a terrible item? MLP, you don't know what you're talking about. See there, all it takes is Shigetsu is 1 crit to be able to cleave down an entire wave, even a wave of super creeps. And he's going to make this move, but it might be a little bit too late. Again, he's walking around on his own on the top side, and that's where FNG ends up seeing him.
All right, well.
BKB.
By Melody.
He can't. He'll swap.
No way, dude. How is he still alive? Swap. Someone kill this man. All right, there we go. Swap, but they're coming. Navi bringing up the rest of the 4 members towards this top side. Buybacks is still not up. One bad fight could be the end of this game as Melik's going to try and find an opening with the vacuum. Shigetsu, they continue to cancel the blink from the Sven. This is looking okay for Virtus.pro, but now with everyone getting split away, it means that no one's there to protect the Terrorblade. Another swap from FNG keeps Kiritich alive momentarily. They've got the Terrorblade illusion to work with as Kiritich wants to jump in. They're going to try and target down Shigetsu. If they got the damage, they do not. Shigetsu will stay alive and now turns to catch up the notice inside the trees. It doesn't matter about the ages. All it matters about is where Shigetsu goes afterwards. As they'll try and hex and bring him down, Shigetsu will die. But the rest of Navi now can swing on over. A 5-man wipe in the end. And they're going to instantly buy back to look to close out this game.
And there's creeps inside the base. So this is an absolute nightmare for VP, having to go up against this gigantic army. They've gone all in on Navi, but it looks like to me they could close this one out in the next 20 seconds.
Everyone try and celebrate with getting some kills as well, potentially unnoticed. After the Book of Shadow expires, it's not even going to matter. Their turn to be able to deal with the throne as Navi strike first. In our upper bracket semi-finals, what a performance from them. 71-minute thriller. They're going to take it in the end.
And, well, we could see there lots of high fives, lots of handshakes going around, and it was a really solid team performance all throughout coming through from Navi, right?
We were speaking about inside the draft, this bottom lane, Legion's usually one of the better offlaners to be able to deal with Shigetsu. Not when you've got a level advantage, though, so... See that currently Melody and Shigetsu having a good time. They're actually going to try and jump in with F&G. Really nice starter step. Melody moves cleanly through the bramble. And yeah, F&G's rotation will give him nothing. And meanwhile, it means Kiritich alone. So Denial and Malik, they sense a free opportunity with a vulnerable Kiritich. Easy first blood picked up for Navi.
Yeah, instantly went for it as well as they make another jump in onto the Legion commander. This time around, even Melody's level 2, so he's going to have that little bit of extra damage so that Shigetsu is going to be able to start making that permanent agi stack start to build up.
Ooh. Notice should be able to go down here with a blood grenade. Not enough, and meanwhile Melody forced to eat the Lotus. Gonna make sure it doesn't pop back out. Shigetsu's still hunting Notice, but Salva's being applied. They're gonna reinitiate onto Sayush, and as a result, they're gonna be rewarded with a second stack for Shigetsu.
Gotta remember how last game went for that mid.
Oh, nice pounce.
Yes.
He's might be dead here unless the odds movement speed's enough, and it's not. Shigetsu. What a pounce from him over the tree line. Just nailed him. Gee, not done. Pretty good boundless timing. Stops the stun. They're going to try and turn on to Malik, but yeah, no way F&G lives, especially once Denial is playing on the outskirts, continue to right-click through. So Sayush as well is coming from bottom. So, I mean, of course, we got that power rune timing.
Cardi will die, though, at least. So avoid the absolute worst of things.
They're going to go for the kill. Echo committed from Squad X. Let's see if they're going to have the damage, and they do. Okay. They'll blow up Melajul. And now this should be the power rune secured for Squad X as well.
To really be hitting your strides as well. Wouldn't it be great to see Navi back at the International?
Oh God, this huge organization. Not only Dota, I mentioned esports as a whole, Navi. I mean, this could really turn the tides of this game as a whole. Squad X, they're going to try and jump in, and that's a lot more damage than we're expecting, but Melody's able to get the swap in the nick of time, and now how can they take the fight? As Kiritich does his best to use the Wukong along with the Jewel, everything forced onto the Death Prophet, and in the end, it doesn't look that bad for Virtus.pro, especially when Squad X lands a double stun in the tree line like that. It's going to be up to Shigetsu to turn the tide with a vision as well. It's going to prove to be a little bit annoying here from Squad X. Still can dance in and out. So she's got another round of the spells as well. Yeah, this next under 5 minutes for VP is super scary. You've got Fissure as well. It doesn't matter if it's only level 1. That with the Slark it's pretty much guaranteed kills on a vast majority of VP heroes. And now this is pretty deep, but I guess they can swap him outside the tower's range. And nice turnaround though with a stun lock Shigetsu. Not enough to be able to keep Notice alive, but they should be able to get the kill onto Mr. Malik. Instantly eats the Terrorize once he jumps in. And Virtus.pro, they find 2 kills as a result. Yeah.
Such a good, like, it just blocked them off in between, made sure that they weren't able to confirm that kill super easily, and what should have been a 1-for-1 ends up being so much worse.
They're going to continue to hunt. Shigetsu pouncing 5. Oshika's got Echo Slam back up. He's going to be fast enough on the TP though. Can blink over the top. Do they want to go for the Melajul instead? Another good fission, man. Squad X, what is he doing to them? These fissures back to back. Let's not speak about the Echo Slam. A little bit unnecessary. I don't think he needs to be involved in the smoke. I think it'd just be the Will on the Legion and he shows on the lane.
Yeah.
Shigetsu would be huge though. Shigetsu would be a gigantic kill. The nighttime advantage might favor him. Smoke's gonna pop. Dude, look at them, completely surrounded him. Instant reaction with the Shadow Dance. Echo's gonna be out as well. The Solar Guardian's gonna be clutch. It'll stop the duel from coming out. Malik's huge, but it's not gonna matter. As soon as Notice holds him down for a second, Navi's still gonna consider about taking the fight. They'll come in with the Exo, but Melajul is split from the rest of the team. So it's another core that goes down, and now Virtus.pro, they're looking to clean up. They'll chase down Melody, and they'll even consider about Melajul as well. He's pretty goddamn speedy though with the Death Prophet.
That was a
or does he get greedy for the Arcane?
You've got an Aghanim Scepter now for Shigetsu, and closing in on a Shiva's Guard as well. So it's going to be a scary next, like, minute or two, but in 3 minutes time, feels like he's the tankiest hero right now with the Van Brave.
See how they start.
Health. Full wraparound, which I quite like. They probably see the courier too. They know the general position that they're going in. Denial. Can't reveal on the wave if the smoke pops.
And it will. Squad X. Oh, going to be really worried about what the Earthshaker is going to do now with the double damage rune. Early BKB from Melik. Are you forced to commit now? It's looking awkward from Navi. I mean, Melik's going to be so cautious inside these fights. He might jump in with a fissure from outskirts. Nice swap from Melody. Squad X gets an opening for the double echo slam, but it's not enough to get the kill. A light use from Virtus.pro. Curativ's going to be able to hunt down Melody. There's a duel out of the Solar Guard, and it's not going to be enough sustain as well. Once the rest of Virtus.pro make it up on the high ground, they can also chase down Melody because Shigetsu never felt free to enter the fight. We didn't see the impact of the Slark, and it means that Virtus.pro will find 4 members and they go completely untouched inside that team fight.
That's a big part of your damage output, and it feels like all VP need to do is avoid that start of the fight, you know, and they've got tools to be able to do it with the Bishop blocks, with the blinks.
Dude, this would be a great spot. This would be a great spot for Virtus.pro, especially with Navi
see the squad
already losing their resources, and they're here to take the fight as Notice gets a jump in. Swap's going to make it awkward, but the Wukong's command gives him firm control of the area. How can Squad X look to use the Echo? It's just solo onto the Death Prophet, but it'll take him out of the equation. And now Denial's going to be chased down from FNG. They're not even done just yet, as Melody as well is caught over by the statue, as Virtus.pro, again, 0 casualties from them.
Once again in the position that's going to give them the most vision advantage. See Malik showing on the lane. He's wanting to not give too much away. He's even got the Vindicator's axe, so if he's the one that's getting dueled, he's at least going to have a lot of that extra damage and armor.
Eligible. First one to run in forward. Really good wave of terror. Stops the blink of both these two heroes. Now Melajul's kind of caught in an awkward position. Ran forward to the Breville with a Wukong's Melajul. Despective and Squad X dunks on their head to finish the fight. Virtus.pro again
to try and get a little bit further away from a big part, because he was so well isolated once again by a fantastic Fissure from Squad X. And
apparently have a greater healing Lotus now for a Notice, so
get the cheese, the block of cheese, come on.
It's just a meme at this point. Heritage, I mean, he saw Malik and even gonna get a glimpse of Denial. Another kill. Oh, Melody ate the Wrath of Nature too. Gonna get him rained on Notice. Yes, he can, thanks to Squad X. Up to 140 damage now.
And they've just got an overwhelming amount of that burst damage that they require. So, you know, one of the best heroes in the game at being able to have that outside of the Tiny probably is the Earthshaker, especially when it's a comfort hero for Squad X. And
yeah, we always want some close games, but VP just seeming like they're outclassing Navi in this one in particular. They're going to try one last desperation fight almost with a full wraparound.
I like it. I like the full wraparound. Swish your target.
Sayush would be nice. It's daytime though. Shigetsu will jump onto Notice. I mean, Squad X again, dude. These echo slams just tearing them apart. They never stood a chance. They're going to try and do whatever they can. Rubik gets back inside the base off the back of the jewel. The swap is there at the last second, but importantly, it's the cause on Navi that are just unable to stand strong and fight. You've got stuns to worry about. You've got Wukongs to worry about. And when you try and fight inside them, they're never going to go well. As Virtus.pro, when was even the last time someone died on this team? What a way for them to send us to a game 3. Very dominant.
Thanks, Griff, for pointing it out. But no, it was a really, really solid performance from VP all across the board. It's not the easiest matchup, right? I feel like Rubik almost always needs to be the one that gets gone on if they're going to go for any sort of kill attempt here. And Sayush right now, he's putting himself in a good spot to make sure that that doesn't happen. He moves on forward. He's the one that's going to get Stormhammered and Inkswell. Has to be very careful of when Navi hit up onto that level 2 mark. Outside the FNG. Up in the face, but Denial's the one that's actually taking a lot of the damage.
They had to step back over to deal with the missile, but meant that he wasn't retreating back to the tower.
And someone might look to rotate around that same sort of area, but should be very satisfied with how the start of the game has gone. And is in Malik in trouble?
Oh, Malik. Yeah, he is. He's a lot of trouble, man. What?
Denial as well.
Denial is now. If FNG's body blocks are on the mark, nice. Rita just been able to TP up. The stun's already been used, but
if he wanted to, he could just move a little bit over to the left and soak up some of that experience as well. Maybe feeling like that would give his position away too much. Over to Navi.
No. Squad X is here, dude. Where'd he come from? Oh my, dude, this early game is crazy from VP. I cannot believe he went max out missile as well. I'm very intrigued about that, but
it just puts so much pressure onto Malik, right? Like, you do not have the level of farm that you're wanting, and it just opens up so much kill threat for FNG when he does start to make these rotations. They're even going to steal away all these stacks.
Oh, this could be huge though. Melody with a jump in. They're going to have the Solar Guardian to try and combat this. They will step outside the golden ring. But now Melodul's only got one more astral step, and Squad X going to be able to chase him down with a Sonic Wave, clipping onto 2. And now with the grand prize is going to be the stacks as well, as they can easily clean them off with all 5 heroes here.
Nope. They even saw the Enchantress career as well, so they're thinking maybe if they patrolled over left, they could get FNG, but it is not worth going on this edge. Level 8. Is she going to be able to survive? Oh, you needed everything to be able to take him out.
Well,
would be a big one.
Solar Guardian to turn it in, and now this might give an opportunity for some of the rotations. So still Squad X, he's got a free fight now for the Queen of Pain, and now with the Gyrocopter showing up, Navi, there's nothing they can do to turn the fight. Malik tries to disrupt with the Crimson, but that on cooldown. Did they commit on Squad X? Have they got the damage with the 3? Melodul's going to be able to pop the double damage for him, but yes, you get the kills, but you've got to bury your own grave with jumping into the middle as Notice can clean up, and of course, Kiritich as well goes untouched inside the team fight. So
this game, he's just going to keep it as a casual cloak and then build into the Guardian Greaves, which I feel like up against a Gyrocopter, lots of AoE damage coming through, that's always going to give you a high amount of benefit.
You're going to have to poke from afar. They don't have the greatest poke unless the Underlord comes back. We'll do so now with the TP.
Shigetsu doesn't even have a TP for another 10 seconds, so doing their best to try and stop this as much as they can. They get their own fire.
He's going to be able to activate the Satanic and try and turn. Nothing to really hit off at the moment. That would be huge if they can deal with the first life without committing heavily, and that'll be the case in our Squad X. Nice timing with the banishment as well is going to be able to keep them alive for the moment, but the rest of Virtus.pro starting to sweep inside their own base. They should be able to get the double kill onto the support. Shigetsu's going to try and TP him with a stun lock. Is it enough? There will be. Now Noticed as well. Deep inside Navi's territory. Can they punish? This might be the one opportunity they will get to find a way back in, but FNG is just not going to die.
This flat cannon is just way too scary.
Navi, see what they're going to be able to do off the back of the smoke. First time they've kind of been more proactive, and especially moving into VP's territory as well. Gyro is split from the team. FNG 2 hit, make it 3 from Shigetsu as Notice jumps in as well. It's a great swipe, stunning onto 2. They've been able to kill off the support as now they can isolate Shigetsu. So as the BKB to work with. Meanwhile, Malik as well is trying to go back to the rip, but won't have an opportunity. Shigetsu stunned up still with a solid gun. He's going to try and TP out. He should be able to make it, but very, very close in the end, and still it's a fight that favors Virtus.pro very heavily. Very difficult to come back from. I think if he gets a butterfly, this game might be like 1% chance.
Oh, they're going to get rid of this
15
mission on the high ground, scout out the fact that the smoke was happening, so they're going to be able to set up.
It's a nice ward, though.
Sending his creep in on the front lines.
They're going to reach smoke as well from Virtus. Alright, FNG once again, but there's the counter initiation. They're going to do what they can to protect him. Another turn as well with a solid Guardian stun once again piercing BKB. It's going to be disastrous for Navi on the bridge. It is just a trap. Nothing they can do to escape.
Well, once that was the case, you'd already taken over the fight by the Gyrocopter, and there's just way too much damage to have to contend into. Might even not even need the Rapier for Kiritich. They'll be able to close out this game in pretty quick fashion. No, they know that he can just instantly look to join in. Even the scan, it's ready, and it's on point.
Dude, They're going to do no damage. They just got AC and they have this Ogre creep as well. It's going to be way too much armor for them to go through. They're going to try the long wraparound. Pretty good read from Sayush though. Smoke to the pulp of the Observe Ward. Melody was able to get him in the tree line. They'll waste the Solar Guardian. And now this is an opportunity for Shigetsu to jump inside the middle. But still with the Sonic Wave pushing him away. That's it. You weren't able to win the fight. Age is going to go in the hands of Virtus.pro now. You'll get a couple of kills just before you're even able to get the grand prize. And they're even going to go through. Oh no.
Nice try. Nice try.
They've noticed too. Done. Warrants a couple tips for his solid performance. One final push from them, Malik.
0 deaths.
Ooh. Uh-oh, Malik looking good. Can try and pop the greaves to repair some of the damage. Melodil can even think about jumping in. They're fighting underneath the Firestorm. We are seeing VP starting to fall a little bit low, especially FNG, but Shigetsu is nowhere to be seen without the God Strength. It is back up now for him, but the Blink's getting cancelled.
I mean, as long as they're not grouping up as legit 5 and getting cleaved down as a team underneath a Firestorm and a double Astral, I really don't see anyone dying in this engagement. He has finished up that
Underwood back.
So,
okay.
Wasn't expecting the rapier. Yeah,
they're gonna call it. Not even attempt one last fight. Virtus.pro. They're gonna be able to take our first series of the day. Game 1 was very, very crazy, back and forth, but game 2 and game 3 for the boys on VP. Clean, just a business-like fashion from them, closing it out. Pretty convincing fashion in the end.